Hey there. You ever get feeling like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place? There's not enough time, not enough energy, not enough money. Hey there. Daniel Hartman, Community Machinery, Sackville, New Brunswick. Today, virtue of the day is certitude. Now, honestly, when I saw certitude, I had to look that up because that is not a word anyone in my life ever uses. But as soon as I looked up certitude and how it was all about having certainty and a really deep conviction, that the first message that came to my mind that we're so well served sharing with others and with ourselves is, I believe in you, you've got what it takes. Or things like, if we truly follow our deepest passions, that's going to be the greatest way we could ever make both impact in this world as well as meet our own physical needs. And that doesn't mean, maybe we set out wanting to be a farmer, yet we realize it's 80% psychology, 20% mechanics. Maybe that leads us into studying psychology in order to enable other people to have the dream we wanted to have, but in a much more impactful way. So it's not like our dream ever really died. It's that having that certitude, that conviction, that drive to go into that thing fully, and where we have our own hurdle, instead of our grief consuming us, to really take it in a whole other direction. Or if we've had some kind of trauma in our life that has made us repeat that same thing. There's that saying, the sins of the fathers are visited upon the sons for generations, that when those things happen, instead of, again, getting consumed by that grief, that things are supposed to be different and somehow we were cheated, to really look at that as a sign to really atone in a way where we prevent that from happening to the coming generations. What kind of tools, what kind of resources, how can we become a knowledgeable subject and use that to our advantage to really help others change their fate? And in that way, it makes time so it's not a linear thing. It's like the story of the past is there, but the trauma has evaporated because we've brought something new and positive into the world that's had a greater effect. So, on that note, as far as certitude, there's so many different messages we can really look at bringing in, and there's so many ways we can give ourselves really great affirmations to start. I mean, if we're having a hard time coming up with that one, I believe in you, you've got what it takes, and sharing that with ourselves, we can start with something easy like where my focus goes, my power flows, and watching how when our thoughts are out there, that instead of feeling like it's all in here, that we can just watch our thoughts going by and realizing, oh, it's really steering my consciousness in these directions that's not so conscious, not so helpful, not so supportive, and realizing that's happening for every other person to varying degrees in this world, and how our certitude is such a gift for others. And the more certitude we gain in sharing with others, the more we're going to attract people into our lives that are going to give us really great messages from their place of certitude. Oh man, sometimes I trip myself up. Anyhow, thanks so much for watching. This has been super special. I tell you, I'm just feeling so pumped up today. Please like, please subscribe, hit that bell button for notifications. But rest assured, if you don't hit that bell button, you can check in tomorrow. There'll be another virtue of the day, like always. And till then, all the best. Keep going with that certitude.